family. If it wasn't for you guys, it wouldn't be possible. Listen, Replay Gang, shout out to y'all. Remember, hit the like button, share the live, live, and subscribe. Look, y'all. Just out here getting my walk on before I get my workout on. You know, living my best life. Look at those clouds, man. You see them clouds rolling in? Boy, this mountain, man. Look, man, you get a view. You know what I'm saying? Then you get a view within the view. You get a view within the view. Man, doubling up in here. Shout out to y'all. Listen, you guys got me hyped, man. I'm feeling good. I don't normally go live this early. This is normally my time, but my time is y'all time. And, you know, we're doing this thing now. Now, I'm still going to take my time early in the AM now. But I'm going to ahead and bring you guys on the early AM and the early afternoon and the early, you know what I'm saying, evening type of stuff, man. Dropping more content on here. I am going to get back to dropping content on my main channel. So you don't want to miss out on that. Ooh. What's going on with you, girl? Yeah, and also, I'm going to get back on my tarot channel. Listen, I'm going to do my tarot channel a little bit different, right? I'm not going to necessarily be using cards all the time because I don't need them, right? Those are just, you know, visual aids. And I'm going to use different stuff. I'm going to give y'all some different atmosphere. I'm going to, like, you know, take y'all outside, do some things. And it's going to be some different things besides just that. I just don't want to say too much. You know how my enemies are, you know? But look, remember this. Right now, when you're working to stay on top of your A game, you know what I'm saying, maintaining your masculine frame, these women can't get enough. Let me slide on out the road all smooth like. You see how I just did that? You know what I mean? Boom. Huh. Back at it like nothing happened. Doing what I does. Maintaining your masculine frame, driving these women crazy, man. They can't get enough. It's like every day they can't wait for you to get online. So I gotta make sure at all times, gentlemen. I don't care if you're gonna go put some air in your tire. I don't care where you're going. You know, make sure that, you know, you got yourself together, you're showered up, you know, you've lined up your facial hair. I don't care what you're wearing. Just make sure your ass is washed, man, because women are watching. You never know what opportunity is gonna come your way at any given time. So you don't want to be leaving your home, which you guys shouldn't be, but you don't want to be leaving your home any old kind of way. You don't know who you're going to run into. You don't know who's watching you and may want to eventually say something to you. And women are always watching. They're always watching, believe it or not. They're always watching. And I'm not telling you to go outside like me and just be fresh to death all the time. No, man. You know, but I am just wearing sweatpants and a t-shirt. I mean, if you can't wear sweatpants and a t-shirt, you know, whatever. Just make sure that you take a shower. You line up your beard. If you don't have a beard, you know, make sure you don't have your 5 o'clock shadow going on. You don't have to put on any cologne or nothing like that, man. But take care of yourself. You never know. You never know. And also part of your manly pride should be getting up, taking care of your, you know what I'm saying, your liony mane and everything you got to do and get on your day. Get on your day. You know what I'm saying? Anyway. Right now, they can't get enough, you know, and with social media being the way that it is, they need their daily doses. And, you know, part of being a man, you got to deprive them a little bit, man. You got to hold back. You know what I'm saying? You got to hold back. You can't just give them everything that they want whenever they want it, right? You know, it makes them want it even more, you know. Also, they're used to hearing all the, listen, it's funny to me that these guys, this is how you know that some guys are just dumb. You know what I mean? Just really dumb. Because these pandering guys, they're not getting anywhere. They're not getting any more, you know what I'm saying, cooch. They're not getting anything better. However, you know, they're still online, you know, trying to, woman is God. And you know, you men are messing up. You are a man. Have some pride for yourself. Have some pride for yourself. You are a man. What do you mean? You guys that are pandering, listen, you're going to get leftovers. You're going to get my leftovers, okay? So all this Panda Bear Express, ain't getting you anywhere except a shoulder to cry on, and you get that pity coochie, you know what I'm saying? That pity coochie ain't the same as what she gives me. But anyway, look, while you're doing what you're doing, and you may think that, oh, you're offending women. Everybody offends women. Women offend women. You know what I'm saying? Women offend themselves. It doesn't matter. You know what I mean? If they keep coming back, confirmation. If they keep coming back, then apparently you're doing something right. Okay? Confirmation. If they keep coming back, apparently you're doing something right. And I'm going to keep telling you guys this, no matter what women say about you, right? They can say all kind of stuff. Do you think, what beta or simp do women talk about on a regular basis? I'll give you a moment. They don't. They don't. There isn't any. Women don't waste time. You understand what I'm saying to you? That's why a lot of them break up with us, because they feel like they're wasting time. Women don't waste time. So if a woman is putting time into you, whether she's critiquing the crap out of you or joning you or calling you names or whatever, that doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? Because she apparently likes you. And there's no other reason for her to be watching you other than that she likes you. Why? Listen, man. Look, that's the one thing that women don't do. You know, they do a lot of crazy things, right? But whatever they're doing, they're not thinking that they're wasting their time. You know, whatever they're doing, they're thinking that they're optimizing their time and living their best life. So if a woman is like talking junk about you online, or, you know, you got a bunch of hens at the job heckling or whatever, you know what I mean? Women don't waste their time on guys that they don't find attractive. They can't get enough of you. And because of that, let's zoom in a little bit closer just in case people pop up in here for the replay gang. You know, for the ladies, that apparently I've gone up to 25% on the women's side. However, we're still going viral, so the women are definitely adding to the overall dynamic and the overall Sigma Nation movement. So salute to you ladies. You know, at first I thought it was going to be a problem, but apparently you're the ladies looking for truth, and I appreciate y'all. It must be some Sigmas in here. Now, I bet I do have a couple of my hater content creators in here, but you guys are not putting up the numbers hating like the people that are supporting me are putting up the numbers that are appreciating me. So I want to shout y'all out. We're up to 25% on the ladies, but it doesn't mean, look, I looked at the numbers since we're growing. It just means that I'm attracting all people. I'm not just attracting men for the channel, even though I'm putting out content for men. It goes to show that women like to cross watch. You know, so a lot of this stuff that we're talking about, when women act like they don't know what we're talking about, that's BS, because they're cross watching me right now. And there's some Sigma women watching me. We went from 9% to 25%. You know what I'm saying? So women are watching. As we grow, you know, we're starting to get some women in here as well. So the information I put out is vital. And again, like I was saying earlier, as the wind blows out, man, it feels good. Listen, right now, women are in a state where they're there's a shift going on. And a lot of them are fighting the shift. And for once, the shift is in our favor. It's where Mother Nature, you know, Father God, you know, and Father Time are all working together in unison with man, because man has finally realized our place to be the leader, leading women back to God. We realize the problem, and we realize the error in our ways of running around, being too promiscuous, and then convincing women that that's the way to go, not knowing our influence on women. And now women are out here being super and it's not just, I'm not blaming us. I'm just letting, you know, other guys know what happened, man. And our women are out here Jezebeling it up, you know, through the system that's working in their favor. And there's nothing worth dating. And we're just like, okay, we got to reevaluate. So now we're leading women back to God. Hopefully we can get some women that want to believe in God and believe that their womb is more than something to be passed around and leased and rented out to whatever Tom, Dick, and Harry, you know, has, you know, a nice BMW used, and the trending clothes and some Jordans, you know, whatever Nikes, you know what I'm saying, that these women are, you know, finding attractive, right? So, you know, things are going back to a more natural nature, And there are some women out here that are fighting it, right? Makes us know, never mind. If they can see this shift and they're going to fight against the tide. Well, we all know what happens when you do things of that nature, man. You know what I'm saying? When Mother Nature's doing what she does and you want to fight against the tide, well, you're just going to wear yourself out to the inevitability. Okay? We're getting back to a normalcy here. Men are getting back to purpose. We got caught up for a while, with the filters and everything else. And you know what I'm saying? Women were looking too juicy and good. Social media and things of that nature working against us. And now we're back to, paying attention to things that matter. Like, man, we got our money right. We can have whatever we want. You know what I'm saying? Like, why are we out here, focusing on these goofies? Like I'm too busy, putting out content, and I'm not like putting out the right kind of way. And I have a lot of hating copycats that are taking the words right out of my mouth, going viral on TikTok. And then people are, reacting to their videos on YouTube. I got to focus on my business. You know what I mean? I ain't got time to be running. I got people eating off my plate. I got to focus this and get it to the point where I'm putting my information out right, and it can't be, copied or duplicated, in the sense that the way that I put it out, no matter even if they copy me, the way I look, the way I stand out, the way I communicate it, it doesn't matter what they do. So I'm busy working on that kind of stuff. And other men are doing the same kind of thing. So we're not out here, it's like, okay, well, we have a little bit extra time on our hands and women are offering it to us. Who cares? They're offering it to us, and they're offering it to, Pookie, Ray Ray, Brady, Brad, Chad, Tyrone. And what's the value in it? Because they're going to play mental games with you. You also got to worry about what they might give you. You know what I'm saying? So, because they're not getting checkups or nothing. Like I told you, like you can put lipstick on a pig. And, I've heard people like using my my information vetted videos. I'm just thinking about it right now while I'm talking to you guys. So I got all kind of people watching me. Shout out to all of you that watch me and take the words right out of my mouth. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to y'all when I get on top. Man, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna really suck to be y'all. All the copycatting you can't take away from the original. You know what I'm saying? Just give me some time. Just give me some time. Back to what I was saying. And women can see the writing on the wall, man. And they can see that what they look for in a man isn't necessarily what we look for in a woman. I mean, I remember when I first got started, I'm just wearing sweatpants and stuff and t-shirts, and I'm getting called broke and And now I got like a whole trend of people wearing sweatpants and like a whole trend of it. So again, you can't listen to what women say. Women are now saying in their videos, the same women that were saying that I look broke, or the same women that are saying, we like a, nice, t-shirt and some sweatpants, as long as it is, fitted onto your body right. Da, 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 da. Of course, you will comply, because once a man puts something out and he maintains his masculine frame, meaning not letting any outside people or influences take away from what he's doing or what he is, and he just keeps it going and don't care, of course, women are going to be like, they're going to end up following you. Right? They're going to be like, wow, this guy's, wow, I mean, and they're going to follow you, period. They don't even know why they're following you. It's just instinctive by nature. They're going to do it. They're going to do it. And the only way for them to do it is, instead of you allowing women who are heckling you and kikiing and stuff to allow you to change, because no matter how much you change yourself, women will find a way to gaslight you. It's just part of their mating process. It's part of the way that they are. And it's their weapon as a woman. And they know this. If they don't know it like consciously, they know it subconsciously, that their weapon is their words. It's just the goal is to make sure that men don't know that their weapon is their words, to make men think that they're trying to battle us by their fist, or they're going to physically try to. No, most women will not, but most women will mentally manipulate you. You know what I'm saying? That's the warfare. That's where we're at. You know what I mean? That's their way of slavery and control. To gaslight you whenever you start being a man, to make you feel like you're less of a man. That's what gaslighting is. To have you doubt your reality. When you're telling them what it is and how it's going to be, and they're like, well, you seem zesty and da 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 da. You got to maintain your masculine frame. You got to be like, well, I don't really care what I seem like to you. Do you understand the words I said? You know what I mean? Do we have an understanding? Oh, yes, dude. And they act all weird or whatever. Who cares, man? Who cares? That's what women do. That's their job. Well, what they believe to be their job, right? That's their weapon, right? You as a man and as a leader, I don't care what they're doing. You have to understand, I'm not going to let them drag me out of my masculine frame. I know I'm a child of God. I know I represent God in this plane, and I don't care what women say. They are not God. Ain't nobody God but God. But in my world, you know what I'm saying, I'm a co-creator with God. Ain't no woman gonna call herself God. And how you, again, I'm gonna say this, one more time, or probably every time my videos. How can women be calling themselves God or their womb God whenever they let Pookie and Ray Ray have their way with them? That makes Pookie and Ray Ray their God. I'm not subservient to no Pookie and Ray Ray. They're insane. They're insane, y'all. So right now we're having all this power. What does it say, like absolute power corrupts absolutely, or something like that? Women just have absolute power. They don't have no repercussion for whatever they do. There's no repercussion. No matter, I was watching a video today where a woman said, men, I feel bad for them because there's nobody that's going to save them. They got to save themselves. That's why they move the way that they do. And one woman can destroy all of that. Well, I can't say that, because can't no one woman, can't no one person destroy me. You know what I'm saying? They can try. Many have. Wars tried to. Governments tried to. Baby moms tried to. Ex-wives tried to. YouTubers and haters have tried to. It just doesn't do anything. It's almost like I'm not gonna say I'm bored. It's just like, I don't know, I just feel like I've been there, done that. Like, I don't know, maybe in a lifetime or something. But like this lifetime, I'm just like, man, I don't care what y'all think. Like, y'all gonna have to do better than that. Like, when you know you're great. Listen, when I first started this over a year ago, almost 2 years ago, when I started working out, and my ex was like, why are you working out? And I'm like, I know I'm going to war. And this is before anything went down, like any problems with us that we knew of, or she had, let be known. And I just started working out because I knew I needed to be physically and mentally strong. I started, praying more. I started getting, right with God. That's when you go through that dark night of the soul. And part of that process, which will be in my book, is you just have this phase where you just love everybody. Well, it never stops. But you love life and love everybody so much that you're projecting that outward, and people think that that's some kind of weakness. So I remember when I was just like telling my ex, oh, I love you, and dropping the kids off at school, like, all right, y'all have a great day, love you. She looked at me like, and then like look for different ways to try to poke and pry. That's why, like, now when I have these haters online that go at me the way they do, but that's just the macro to the micro. The micro is my ex, and she was doing it to me, so when they started doing it, it's like the same thing. People just want to assume the worst, and they want to believe that you're putting on a mask and you don't have one on. So that's just part of the process, though. But again, part of the book. You know what I mean? But like right now, women can see that you're moving in a certain kind of way that other guys aren't doing. There's very few Sigmas out here, even fewer than that, Sigma empaths, man. So, while you're doing what you're doing, and you're pretty much writing the book, being the blueprint and the trendsetter, and women, when you're setting trends, like, God let me know from the beginning how it's going to work. Like, most of everybody was going to dislike me because they're going to project onto me and perceive me the wrong kind of way. But over time, with anything, just like with my crazy ex, like over time, she's seen I was a good guy, because normally narcs leave way before then, but I was just such a good guy, such a good battery. So just like her, other people online are going to feel the same way. Like, this guy's, he's an asset. Like, he's a battery, he's an asset. We don't need to really be trying to project negatively. He's not going anywhere. And people can kind of see the shift, and they can kind of feel the energy, like, this guy's going to be something. So, women will switch over and start feeling, instead of hating on you, like at your job or whatever, bringing things back to home, your job or whatever, they'll go from hating on you to realizing, what, this guy's going to end up being something. So do I really want to be on the wrong side of history? Meaning, do I really want to be on his wrong side and, know how he treats people that he don't like? He don't eventually, come around, or you know, stop disliking him. He just stays the same way no matter what. They'll come around to realizing that they also, you know, were projecting, and the reason why they keep watching you and having things to say is because they can't stop watching because they know they like you. And if they know they like you, they got to do things a little bit differently so that you don't end up cutting them off. You know what I'm saying? And the way that you move and how you don't really care if you cut them off, and they got to watch how they say, it upsets them somewhat, but it turns them on even more. And that's to bring everything home. So just remember, maintain your masculine frame. Whatever you do, however you do it, it doesn't matter how, you know, society or women perceive you. You got to maintain your frame and just know it's supposed to be this way, and women will eventually come around and everybody else will too. Who cares? Peace, love, and light. Y'all hit the like button, share the live, and subscribe. Love y'all. Later.